In the period from 1941 to 1943, over 100,000 people were executed here in Babi Yar. Among the victims were Ukrainians, Jews, Roma, and representatives of other nationalities. In memory of these victims of World War II, a national reserve was opened here and more than 20 monuments were erected. However, now it is planned to build one huge memorial complex. We hope that this will be a landmark center in Eastern Europe, because if you look at the geography where the Holocaust took place, almost everywhere there are large memorial centers, but unfortunately there is no such center in Babi Yar.
The idea of creating a memorial complex in Babi Yar was proposed in 2016. State and public organizations have been discussing the concepts and mission of this project for several years. After discussions, a tender for the construction was announced.
We held this tender within the framework of UNESCO. The jury consisted of various experts, the former chief architect of Kyiv, representatives from the Ministry of Culture, the Kyiv City Administration, and others. Each agency had its own representatives, as well as iconic architects from other countries.
165 companies from 36 countries took part in the tender for the construction of the memorial complex in Kyiv. The project was won by Austrian architects from the Querkraft Architekten Bureau.
You see here it is flat in the beginning, and then slowly the walls, they close above the visitor. And this is what you can see here. So it happens that the visitor in the beginning hears the birds, and it is really bright. And then as he moves down, it gets darker and darker, and also acoustically you experience a big change, because suddenly you hear only yourself and you hear your steps while you walk down this ramp. And in the end, you are really in the dark place, and this ramp manages to change the mood of the visitor.
After passing through the tunnel, visitors will find themselves in a bright space, where they can see exhibitions dedicated to the Holocaust. In addition, they plan to place a research center, a space for public discussions and seminars.
After this experience, after this positive experience and bright experience, you move out of the museum, and then you are inside the woods, inside the forest, the existing forest, and to reflect and to think about what you have seen in the museum.
In order to finally prepare the necessary documentation and obtain a building permit, the authors of the project need another 6 months. They plan to open the memorial center in 2023. Reported by Artyom Holub for UATV.